Let me return to Hollywood, if you don't mind. It seemed to me that Hollywood took a walloping blow with COVID and then the strike. And like one of the things I've noticed about myself is I used to go to movies all the time, to theaters. I love going to movies. And I've gone to very few movies since COVID. It's kind of like, I don't know if I got out of the habit. It's something like that. Partly, I used to know where to get reliable reviews for upcoming movies. Like I was in the stream. I knew what was coming out of Hollywood. I made plans to go see the movies.
Right.
That all disappeared. And now I don't know how to get back to that. But I think—
And you're wondering, is it because of my age?
Must be. Yeah. Well, that could be too.
Yeah.
Although, see, I don't know.
Or is it just that way?
Well, I also don't know that. And of course, the media landscape is fragmented too. And so it's hard to figure out what sources you can rely on for information.
The way they advertise movies is nowhere near what it used to be. It used to be just like an ad in the newspaper.
Yeah. And that was enough.
Yeah. And then it became like TV ads. And audiences could smell a movie.
Yeah, right.
It was like so surprising. It was just like, I remember for me personally, Breaking Away, when that came out, it was hard. There was no advertising or anything like that. And we were driving to the theater, to go for the, like the opening of it, on that Friday.
Yeah.
And there's a line around the block.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, people are in the movie
how do they
culture.
know?
Well, that's the thing, is that these things are very fragile, is that we never know what makes a whole enterprise work. And if people are movie fans, they're in the movie culture. They track it. And if you break that, it's like—
that's gone.
Yeah, well, yes. Okay, so you feel that's gone.
You don't see Roger Ebert on television anymore. There was a whole culture that went with it that everybody watched. What are the new movies coming up? And laying them out there, what they're about and all that. And,
and you knew months in advance.
Really, great debates on what they were about, and
so how do you view the current reality and the potential future of the film industry? Are there still stars?
That's the thing. Who was the last movie star?
Well, from what I've been able to understand, the only star truly standing,
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Cruise.
or Cruise. That's going too far back. Leo. I mean, the last movies, they're still out there.
Yeah,
they do occur.
Yeah, they're out there, but they also— my sense too is that, and I don't really know what to make of this, that are they the last of a dying breed?
Well, the new is like it's gone to social media.
Yeah,
that's where the new movie stars are. I mean, Justin Bieber, the first star. Totally created on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the traditional way
of
doing it. And then the actors now are the same way. They have their Instagram page. They, self-advertising.
Yeah.
And but it used to be back then, movie stars, like going up and really until the 80s, 90s, true movie star, you wouldn't do a talk show on TV. You would avoid TV like the plague.
Right.
Jack Nicholson, you would never see him on a talk show. He'd do one interview in a prestigious magazine, whether it be Time, Playboy, whatever it was.
Right.
That's
part of that protection of exclusivity. Yeah.
And you would, some guy would spend a couple of days with him or something, but you really wouldn't. There was a mystery to him.
Yeah.
So that when you went to the theater, really what makes a movie star is you go to the theater, they are a mystery. You don't know too much really about their life.
Yeah.
So you
don't want
imprint
to
your own life on them.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You see them for something inside you.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a movie star.
As a spouse, a parent, or a leader, people count on you. But if you're constantly tired, unfocused, and just not feeling like yourself, how can you show up the way they need you to? That's where Merrick Health comes in. Merrick is a premier health optimization platform that uses comprehensive lab work, not guesswork, to uncover what's really going on in your body. Hormones, thyroid inflammation, nutrient levels, the markers that matter. Their expert clinical teams build a personalized, research-backed plan just for you, whether it's lifestyle changes, supplements, or prescription treatments. When you know what's going on inside, you can lead with clarity, show up with energy, and stay sharp for your family, your team, and yourself. Head over to merrickhealth.com and use code Peterson for 10% off to join their guided optimization program with your personal medical team. That's merrickhealth.com, code Peterson. Stop guessing, start leading, and start with Merrick Health.
Well, you actually don't want to know much about the personal life of an actor.
And now it's like, well, it got to be that you just do everything.
Yeah.
About everybody.
Yeah.
And
that brings them down to earth, and that's not good if you're a star.
Well, it doesn't create mystery.
Yeah, right.
Put it that way.
I wonder, too, how much of it is the fact that, like, when you and I grew up, being on television was, like, that was a remarkable and unlikely occurrence, to be personally on television, even to know someone who was on television. The bandwidth was so narrow.
Yeah.
And then the movies were above that.
Yeah.
Right? It was easier to be on TV than on the movies.
Right.
But now everyone is on TV all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's another borderline between the public and the actor that's disappeared. It's like everybody is videoed from the time they're young.
But there's no going back. I mean, that's the way the world heads. And you know, good things come out of it. Good thing.
What do you see that's good coming out of it?
Well, for one thing, there's really a broad communication in the zeitgeist. People have taken over their own stories.
Yeah.
And like, you could be like me and choose not to participate very much. You know, I mean, I have an Instagram page, I have a Facebook page, and you know, I didn't grow up with it. So it seems like a real chore to me.
Yeah.
And,
right. It's not your culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like face-to-face communication, and I like this. You know,
why?
This is great.
Why? Why do you like this?
It's a real. I feel like I'm. That is one good thing about today, as opposed to then, is that you could do an interview like with a magazine, and you know somebody who was out to do a job on you, because they kind of feel like they build you up.
Yeah.
You know, you have this fall, and then you have the comeback.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah. But like with this, it's unfettered.
Yeah.
And I get to represent myself.
Yeah. Well,
in my way.
YouTube's great for that, and podcasts are great for that.
Yeah.
And they really reward unfettered communication. Like the people I've talked to, anybody I've talked to on my YouTube channel who politics or is false, they get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Like if they say
and it
what
comes
they
out
think,
very quickly. You find out who people are.
Yeah.
You can't hide so much.
Yeah. Well, that's what Joe Rogan told me. He said, you know, you can tell if there's anything to anyone after about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you can, people who are hollow, they're exhausted, especially in a podcast like Rogan's, which is 3 hours long. It's like, there better be some depth to you to get through that conversation in an interesting manner for 3 bloody hours.
The other kind of like, you know, let's see what happens like 30 years from now when, you know, some of this stuff is going to come back to haunt people. You know, I mean, some of the things that I did and thought or whatever, you know, back in my teens, 20s, man, I'm so glad it's not on YouTube.
That's for sure, man. I feel exactly the same way. I can't imagine, you know, I remember most of my adolescence and my adolescent friends as really a non-stop parade of stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Right?
You should be able to make those stupid decisions in private.
Right. That's for sure, man. The last thing I would have wanted was video records of that, right?
Yeah.
And for it to be distributed around the school.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like it was a difficult enough enterprise trying to negotiate the weird social world of adolescence without having to be absolutely terrified that some goddamn stupid thing you did was going to be permanently instantiated in the minds of everyone in your town. God, I just can't imagine what that would be like. Terrible, terrible.
Yeah, and you just can't just move away from it because it's the internet.
Well, that's right. That's right. It follows you. Well, that's right. Well, one of the wonderful things about human memory is that we forget.
Yeah.
Right? The remembering, that's not exactly a miracle. Like things happened, and so now you know it. It's like, well, can you forget? Can you put it behind you? Well, not if it's permanently recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good.